Julio Cruz, aka Striker, is the stereotypical sniper operative in Lemnis Gate. With his two-shot sniper rifle and his Ripple slow-mo ability, he's able to swiftly and accurately take down foes from long range with a well-aimed shot. However, the various upgrades to his rifle can change up his playstyle depending on which upgrade you choose, so that's what we're going to look at today. First, let's take a look at his default weapon, the Zero Drop Rifle as it's called. This rifle in terms of stats in-game is average across the board with maximum accuracy. All of Striker's upgrades have max accuracy. So what does each statistic mean for Striker? Well, with fire rate, it's basically how fast you can fire a follow-up shot after shooting. Stability is how much kick or recoil the gun has after each shot. 1 stability means your reticle will kick up quite a bit, and 3 stability means your reticle won't move very much at all. Now magazine, with each bar represents 1 shot, so if you had 3 bars, it means you have 3 shots to fire. Reload, very self-explanatory, just means how fast you can reload. So when comparing upgrades for Striker, we're primarily going to use magazine count as the reference point in this video, because this does drastically change the way you play Striker. If you only had 1 shot, then your playstyle is all about 1 shot, 1 kill. However, if you had 3 shots, then you can transition to firing more follow-up shots, which is great for example, shield breaking or taking objectives, or generally in case you do miss your shots, you can immediately follow up again. One of the first upgrades that you can get as Striker is either the Arctic Fleet or Red Guard rifles. Both rifles reduce the standard magazine count from 2 in the default weapon down to just 1 shot. This further emphasizes the importance of hitting your shot, as you'll need to reload each time you fire, slowing down your overall damage output. This playstyle caters more towards those 1 shot 1 kill type of Striker players. However, this can be an issue when an opponent shields their operative, which will require 2 shots from you to break the shield, then a 3rd headshot to kill the operative. The good thing about these rifles is that they have max zoom alongside max accuracy of course, which means it'll be much easier to hit those crucial headshots when you do need to. Even though they only have 1 shot, they do actually have pretty fast reload speeds, with the Arctic Fleet having max reload speed and Red Guard with 2 reload speed. One thing to note, with Striker's weapons, the reload animation will automatically kick in for you after you have emptied your magazine. However, there is a slight delay before the animation begins. You can actually speed up this process by immediately pressing reload right after you're emptying your magazine. This will increase your damage output significantly as your overall fire rate will go up since you're not waiting around to reload. As you get further into the upgrade trees, you will unlock other rifles that have 3 shots in their magazine, such as Deep Space Rescue and Interstellar. Having those 3 shots and high fire rates significantly increases Striker's overall damage output. However, this is at the expense of zoom and stability. This means that aiming will be slightly more difficult, as you won't be able to zoom in as far to line up your shots, and your rifle will have a lot more recoil after each shot, requiring a bit more time to line up your aim again. These rifles sort of become similar to DMRs in other games, as opposed to true sniper rifles. They rely more on firing faster follow-up shots than going for that 1 shot 1 kill playstyle. As mentioned before, it does take you 3 total shots to break through shields and take out an operative, so these rifles would be ideal for that. However, because of the lack of zoom and the increased recoil, this means hitting that crucial 3rd headshot to kill the operative will be more difficult. So now you have a choice to make based on playstyles. Do you want the better chance to headshot with a 1 shot 1 kill playstyle? Or would you rather just put rounds down range, break through shields at the expense of your overall accuracy? Now you might say, but Schmitty, you just said you can increase the overall damage of those single shot rifles if you insta-reload after every shot. And yes, that is true. Let's do a test and compare side by side the 3 magazine rifles and see if the single shot rifles with a fast reload can actually keep up. So for this test, I tested 3 different rifles all firing 4 shots. That way each weapon would have to reload once to take into account reload speeds. For each weapon, I was insta-reloading right away in order to get the fastest possible fire rate from all 3 rifles. First up, we have the default weapon, which fires 2 shots, reloads, and then fires 2 more. In order to do 4 shots, it takes just under 5 seconds. Then we had Arctic Fleet, which is firing a single shot and then reloading, repeated 4 times over, and this takes exactly 5 seconds. And finally we had Deep Space Rescue, which is 3 shots, reloading, and then firing 1 more for a total of 4 seconds. Right away, you'll see that Deep Space Rescue can fire 4 shots a full second quicker than the others, even with its slower reload time. I also tested this with Interstellar, which is another 3-shot rifle that has the slowest reload time, and that was still half a second faster than the others. So even with the fast reloading time of a single shot rifle, you still don't fire as quickly as you do with 3 magazine rifles. Right away you might think, alright, well that's a no-brainer to pick Deep Space Rescue or Interstellar for their faster damage output. However, we do need to take into account the reduced zoom and stability stats that they have, as this can have an effect on how well you can land those extra follow-up shots. As you can see, the lower zoom and stability of these rifles means it will be much more difficult to achieve headshots from a distance and also to stay on target due to the high recoil. Comparatively, with a weapon like Redguard, which has maximum zoom and stability but only 1 shot, you can see it's very easy to stay on target even with reloading. So at the end of the day, when thinking about Striker's upgrades, you have to think about your playstyle as Striker. If you want to go for the 1-shot 1-kill style with good zoom and stability, then you're firing much slower. If you'd rather fire more follow-up shots quickly, then you're going to have to contend with having more difficult shots due to low zoom and low stability. So which one would you rather? For a while, I was just using the 1-shot 1-kill style sniper rifles. However, as more and more people are using Carl to counter that and shield a lot of their operatives that get headshotted, I feel like maybe I need to try Deep Space Rescue and just get over the low zoom and low stability and practice with it. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. My name is Shmini, hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time.